Forest Park High School will soon be searching for a new principal. More on that, plus 2 Ferdinand residents are honored with major awards, more from last night's Ferdinand Chamber Dinner, and part 1 of Bill Potter's interview with Indiana District 63 State Representative Mark Messmer on Inform. All of that and much more is up next here on the 18 WJTS News. Hello, I'm Bradford Raths. We begin this evening with a top DuBois County school administrator announcing his plans to retire. Longtime Forest Park principal Jeff Jesse has decided to retire after 32 and a half years in education. The 1976 graduate of Austin High School earned his bachelor's degree in choral music from Indiana State University in 1980. He began his teaching career at Vincennes-Lincoln High School in 1981, where he met his wife, Leah. After marrying, the couple moved to Jasper, where Jeff served as the JHS choir director for 3 years. Leah currently serves as principal at Jasper's 5th Street School. On the advice of then Jasper High School principal Don Noblet, he sought and received his administrative license in 1988, and he spent 2 years at Tell City High School before returning to JHS to serve the next 6 years as an assistant principal before moving to Washington High School for the next 7. His retirement, which is effective on December 31st, will mark 10 and a half years at Forest Park. Jesse says the last 32 plus years as a teacher, then an administrator, has provided him with a rewarding career.
For me, the education has been extremely good for my wife, our family, but the real payoff are individuals like yourself and others that they get those heartstrings over the years, and just seeing them do well and succeed, for me, that's the payoff. I've greatly enjoyed all of that.
Jesse says he'll miss working daily with those who he has become close with over the years, from the school board to fellow administrators, teachers, and of course, the students. Jesse says he's worked with some of the best in the business.
Probably some of the highlights of the people that I've worked with over the years, among the coaches, Dave Omer at Washington, Noblet at Jasper, and I can't even begin to name a lot of them, but probably Sister Jeanette when I was here at Forest Park. She was our librarian, and a sister from up at the monastery. Just a wonderful saint to work with. Really love the kids, and that's what it's all about. If you like kids, it's a fantastic. And I think Krista McAuliffe, the teacher that went into space, her quote was, "I touch tomorrow because I teach today." That carries through with teaching and administration as well, and that's what I've greatly enjoyed the most.
Last night, the Southeast DuBois School Board received and accepted Jesse's letter of resignation. Southeast Superintendent Rick Allen says it will be hard to replace Jeff Jesse.
Fantastic principal. It's hard to replace someone with that kind of experience, but we certainly appreciate his effort.
Allen says the corporation hopes to name a replacement for Jesse at next month's meeting. Meanwhile, Jesse says he has no immediate plans for his retirement, simply stating he looks forward to the next chapter in his life. He says that next chapter mostly will include spending time with his family. Last night, the Southeast DuBois School Board heard Superintendent Rick Allen's plan for reporting school closings and delays for the upcoming winter season. Allen says school closings once again will be passed on through the school reach system, which is an automatic phone system that alerts parents, faculty, and staff, as well as the corporation's bus drivers. Allen says the general public also will be advised of any closings or delays via local radio and television. Also last night, Allen presented to and received approval from the board the corporation's 2014-2015 school calendar. Classes for the next school year in the Southeast District will begin on Thursday, August 7th, 2014, and will conclude on Friday, May 23rd of 2015. Allen says the school year will consist of 6 built-in snow days. He says Christmas break will begin on Tuesday, December 23rd, and thanks to January 2nd landing on a Friday, the second semester will not begin until Monday, January the 5th. Allen says the corporation decided to make Friday the 2nd a make-up snow day in case any school is missed prior to the holiday break. Finally, last night, the Southeast School Board presented a resolution of appreciation to the Forest Park High School Marching Band. The Marching Rangers captured their second straight Class D state title at the Indiana State School Music Association Marching Band State Finals, which were held last weekend at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Forest Park Band Director Chad Gaso and drum majors Alyssa Herm and Travis Vonderheide were on hand to accept the Certificate of Appreciation from School Board President Kent Ebelair. Another local Chamber of Commerce held its yearly dinner last night, and the night was highlighted by several award winners. The Ferdinand Chamber of Commerce hosted its annual dinner at the Ferdinand Community Center yesterday evening. As mentioned, award winners dominated the proceedings, but the most notable was Ken Seacard. Seacard, Ferdinand's longtime town council president, was presented with the Indiana Sagamore of the Wabash by Lieutenant Governor Sue Ellspermann. Seacard says the award is an honor that he didn't expect.
It's kind of a nice pat on the back. You know, you do things not expecting to get anything. I know I don't. I'm doing it because I want what's best for Ferdinand and, you know, for DuBois County as I go out and do the stuff I do. Whether it was coaching high school soccer or being an EMT, I'm just doing it to, you know, make people better. So it feels good, but you can't get too caught up in it because life goes on. And I've got a few more years to go yet doing different things before I finally say, hey, it's time to settle down.
The Chamber also presented its Community Service Award at last night's dinner. Retired Ferdinand Elementary School Principal Lee Begley was this year's winner. Begley retired earlier this year after 41 years in education, 34 of those as principal of Ferdinand Elementary. Begley says the award took him very much by surprise. He says the award was a proud moment for him personally.
Simply overwhelmed, at hearing that. I never thought I'd be a candidate for something like that, and just very, very proud to accept the honor because it's just something I did not expect at all.
Begley says he is proud of what he accomplished during his years at Ferdinand Elementary. He says it's rewarding to see the kids that came through the elementary school grow up and contribute to society. On that note, the Ferdinand Chamber highlighted their profiles of success for this year last night. The Welp family, specifically siblings Chris, Lisa, and Stacy Welp, were recognized for their work since they graduated from Forest Park High School. Overall, it was a good year for the Ferdinand Chamber, according to Chamber President Jim Mailing. Mailing says membership has been on the rise in recent years, and the community support is a big factor in the Chamber's success.
We've got a great group. They're very supportive of the Chamber. We certainly welcome anybody who's out there that is interested in a growing, thriving community to give us your support, because I think we're a very good value, and it takes people like our Chamber members to keep our community going.
Other notable events that took place last night included a presentation from Best Home Furnishings and the State of the Town address from Seacard. Seacard says the town has been progressing forward in spite of several changes, including former town manager Mark Stedzik's departure for Kimball office earlier this year. Coming up after the break, your local forecast, sports with Kurt Guxell, and part 1 of Mark Mesmer's interview with Bill Potter on Informed. That's all up next here on 18 WJTS News. Local people watching local people.